Hey guys, it's Angie with Instinctive Thrift. Been a hot minute. A lot of reasons why. A lot of home renovation projects going on right now. Geez, where do I even begin? And we have a new kitten, Novella. Come and say hello. This is Novella. She is 8 weeks old. Spicy little nugget. I love her. So we've been adjusting to having a kitten around us, and Murdoch has taken such a shine to her. It's kind of hilarious the way he will like chase her around and everything. Planning a vacation. What else? I started a band. So it's just one of those things where, don't mind Murdoch. He's busy trying to be a guard dog, but he's really not a good guard dog. And I recently found out that I have ADHD, which explains quite a bit of my attitude towards the channel. Like, I get really invested and hyper-focused, and then I'll lose focus. Not because I lose interest in something, just it's very complicated, and I've been trying to come to terms with that and how it impacts me. And I know it does impact the channel, so I apologize about that. You know, it's something that I'm gonna have to figure out as I go along, and thankfully, you know, I also have people in my life who have ADHD as well that are great support systems, so, you know. But anyway, so that's not why you guys are all here, for the emotional spiel, or the kitty. But I did go to, there was a community garage sale today only for like a few hours, and I scored big. I think for everything I got there, I spent maybe $100, but I got a lot of stuff. So it actually isn't that bad when you kind of look at everything I got. So of course I wanted to share it with you guys. So we're gonna dive right in. I can't wait to share all my treasures with you and what I'm gonna do with them. So first things first, I did get this gorgeous frame for the bathroom, or not the bathroom, excuse me, the bedroom. We just finished redoing the bathroom. On to the next room, which is actually the living room. We're gonna finish that. But anyway, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It has this like kind of roughened up little texture, but that's on purpose. I think it fits like an 8x11 photo. It's pretty decently sized, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, and I think it's absolutely beautiful and goes with the kind of theme we're going with for our bedroom. And that was free, absolutely free. So of course, you know, I had to pick it up. And then next, I also got this gorgeous, I love this charcoal shimmery gray color. It is a silk scarf with embroidery, and you know how I feel about embroidery as well. There is no tag on it, so I'm guessing because it was a scarf, somebody didn't want the tag showing, and so they cut it off. But just the work on here, the detail is so pretty. Don't know if I'm going to work it into a stage costume or just wear it as is, but it's very light and cool to the touch. So I'm pretty excited about that. Fine, that was also free. And then I also got these metal engraved earrings that are like very tribal inspired. The hooks look like they could be sterling silver because of the style. They're kind of flattened a bit like a lot of them sometimes are. So I'll have to test those because I don't see a mark, but that doesn't mean there isn't one there. Hi, Novella. And I'll have to see, but they look super pretty, and those were free too. I'm like, why are people giving away shit for free like this? This is crazy. And then also, yes, hi, BB. Oh, she's being spicy. She's biting me. But I got the purse, so it's okay. I also got this goldenrod yellow dress barn cardigan. I love this color. I love the way it plays with my hair really well. It is a small, I didn't want to try it on because I thought it would be way too hot. It's like in the 90s right now here. But, you know, worst case scenario, if it's too small, I can always turn it into something else because I love this color. No, that is not a toy for you. Nice try. And that was also free. The last free thing I got was this. It is a like organizational box. It's really nicely carved. It is a little scuffed up, I think, to have that like rustic farm chic kind of look to it. But what I want to do with it is I want to spray paint it. Not sure what color yet. I'm leaning towards black because I really like the classic black lines, but we'll see. This was absolutely free. There was nothing wrong with it. I can easily get these leftover labels off with some undo. Guys, my one absolute like crafter's tip trick, don't use Goo Gone. Goo Gone soaks into things and then it kind of wrecks the texture sometimes, depending, especially with paper materials, and it stinks. Undo is what I use for my own personal like library book collection. I introduced it at work. Basically, it absorbs into whatever adhesive and dissolves it and helps stuff to peel off really quickly, but it doesn't leave an odor either, and it doesn't wreck book covers, paper, whatever. It's amazing. So there's my pitch though for that. So there's that. That was all free. Now I did donate because it was a church community garage sale. So I did donate $5, I think, too. I think it was, they had a couple different causes you could pick from. I did education for poor kids because I'm a really big proponent of education, reading. Obviously, I work in a library, right? So there was that. Everything else I did pay money for from the different vendors. Yes, hi. So let me start with, I found this one booth that was actually selling antiques at a garage sale. Don't know why. But a lot of cool like old signage, decor. There wasn't really a lot that suited my personal aesthetic, but I did find this giant, it needs to be hammered back out, but it is a old like bin, wash tub, trough, whatever you want to call it. Ooh. And I'm going to turn that into a planter for our backyard. And then they also had a jar of really old, really cool, all different styles, vintage buttons, which I'm going to use in my jewelry making, since you know I do all the upcycling stuff. I really loved some of the things I found in here, like hand carved. There's some mother of pearl in there. There's some crocheted buttons. There's some really odd shapes and color combinations. So I'm really excited to play with this. And even look at the jar. The jar is even cute. Come on now. So there's that. And then I love the vintage aesthetic. This I found, I don't wear glasses that often, and I don't really need this like heavy of a prescription, but I saw these frames with the metal engraving and I just thought like they're really heavy, nice quality frames. I don't know who made them. I want to say there's a marking in the middle on the nose bridge, but I think that's just a serial number. Yeah, it's just a serial number, but I love the 50s vibe of these, and I just thought these were so cool. If I pop out the lenses, I can just wear them, you know, as an accessory, and I really love them. And it even came with a vintage case, which I thought was super cool. And it says The House of Vision, and no, I did not pay whatever it was for it, $15. I did not pay that, but the old label was still on it, so I'm wondering if it was like an antiques dealer who passed, or maybe they're trying to get rid of old stock that they weren't able to sell. I don't know, but super cool. So for all three of those, I think I paid $20, which totally fair. Like, and the planter, the trough will look really nice once I hammer out the dents and stuff and kind of give it a good wipe down and clean. So that's really nice. There was one, I think it was a mother-daughter couple or something. Sorry. That was selling like clothing and stuff, but they did have, and I believe this to be genuine. I don't know if it is. I have to do a little more research, but it is a Swarovski brand bracelet. I don't know if you guys can see. I know it's waving a little bit, but I just love that sparkle. For $4. It is marked on the clasp. It does say Swarovski on the clasp. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But it is marked there on the clasp. I don't know if the fact that it doesn't have the swan marking means it's not legit, because I know Swarovski does often put their... Oh, wait, no, I lied. Swan mark is right there in this little circle, which I know you can't see very well, but it's there. So I just scored a genuine vintage Swarovski bracelet for $4. And I believe all the stones are there. So, yay. And it's beautiful. And that'll be going in my personal collection, because I don't think I actually have a Swarovski brand item yet. So, but I'll have to double check. I have to go through my whole jewelry collection, and I'll do videos on that as well, hopefully eventually. But I have so many pieces. I have to catalog everything to know what I have. I literally have a whole room dedicated to my my jewelry. So sorry, it was saying low battery. Next, I am a movie person, as is my partner, and for $7 I got the complete Back to the Future trilogy. Like, this is brand new, looks like it's never even been watched, nothing. And the whole collection of Indiana Jones box set, including the bonus material, plus Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I know is the worst one out of the series, but I haven't seen the new one, so I can't speak to it. I can't imagine it's that great, but for $7 for all of those, and they look like they haven't been watched at all, I'll take it. And then my favorite part, because you guys know I'm the jewelry person, I love it. There was actually somebody selling a ton of vintage jewelry, and I may have gone a little crazy. So for everything here, I think I paid $70. So I'm just going to open these little baggies up, but first I'm going to show they actually also had a lot of beading crafting supplies. So there's also these bags, so I will do an opening on those on another video. But I had this bag, I had this box of beads still on the strings. I mean, oh my God, there's even Kreinik embroidery floss. I am so happy about that. That's not even funny. Sorry, I got excited. I mean, I obviously did look at them, but I didn't look super detailed. And then this, more beads and like interesting pendants and stuff. I think there might actually be some jewelry in here in some of these pieces. So I'm gonna obviously share those in another video. But for all of those beading supplies, I think they only wanted 2 for $15. So they only were asking for 20, and obviously combined with all the other stuff I got, they gave me a really good deal on that. But still, I mean, I guarantee for 4 strings of the beads in there, that would have been $20 at the craft store. So, but here comes all the fun jewelry that I am excited for. And as I said, some of this is like real amazing vintage pieces. So this one was hanging up on its own. I don't think it's by any particular maker. It looks like it's handmade, but I love the fact that it's all like colored metal and really interesting textures. I love the artistic stuff like this. I just think it's really fun. I think initially they wanted 12, but as I said, you know, I struck a deal with them. And these are all glass and metal, and I think these might be bone. But like, so cool. No brand or anything, but really awesome. Then, let's see. What bag should I open next? I have 3 other bags. I got a lot of brooches. I know these are super popular with collectors. These like 60s metal flower pins. I don't normally go for these, but the colors were just so beautiful. Like the cobalt and the cerulean blue, that I had to get it. And then let's see what else. I also got, and I did see a marking on this, it is a Monet feather brooch. It is in excellent condition, and it's pretty decently sized. I mean, this is almost as big as, you know, as long as my middle finger and into the palm. Like, it's pretty nice. So the marking is in the back, right behind the pin back here. So that was a really nice find. And I think originally the jewelry, most of the jewelry was like 1 for $3, 2 for $5 or something like that. So how could I pass it up, right? And then this is, I think this opens. Yes, it does open. It looks like it was an old solid perfume container that you could refill. I don't know if it's like Avon, because I know Avon did those, but I just thought it was super pretty, and I love like hidden compartment jewelry. So that was really nice. Then I also got this vintage brooch. The stones are all prong set, which means it had to be done by hand. But there is no marking on who made it, which is such a shame. Like, please, I wish costume jewelry companies would have marked their stuff, but I just loved the blues and greens of this color combination. All the stones are there. They're in pretty good condition. So I thought that was a beautiful find. Then I also found this silhouette cameo that it isn't actually shell or ebony, and there's no like background or anything, but I just thought that was such an interesting cameo. I'd never seen that kind of setting before on that. So I have a thing for cameos. I have a thing for a lot of things. So, and no markings on that one. This one I was excited about because this is Coro. It's marked Coro. The stones, like, this is in magnificent shape for how old this is. Because this has to be like 40s, 50s Coro. So this is already almost, you know, 80 years old, maybe. And all the stones are there. There's nothing missing at all. And it's just a beautiful icy blue color. And the Coro mark is like right in there in the mount. And the stones are all also prong set, so very good quality Coro. I was so excited about that. $2, guys, for Coro. Like, this is ridiculous. Then these are not marked that I could see, but I knew they were vintage. They had that vintage look to them. There's these clip-on earrings. I loved the Aurora Borealis red color of them. So, and all the stones are there as well. And I would love to be able to wear these. I'm eventually going to figure out how to wear clip earrings, but putting posts through them. There's a trick to that, and I'll show you guys in another video. Then there's also these clip-on earrings, which are the paddle clips. And they're tiny, but I liked, again, the icy blue color and the unusual shape. So those were nice. So that's that bag of goodies. And then, hold on, I'm gonna plug you guys in so you guys can, so the camera doesn't die on me, because that would be awful. There we go. Okay. And then, let's see, there's 2 more bags of goodies here, guys. Then, brand new, on card. Yes, I know, isn't it exciting, Novella? 1928, brand new, on the card, never worn, this gorgeous locket brooch. And you know, it's, even if it wasn't on the card, you can tell because 1928 has that kind of engraving pattern on their jewelry pieces. Yes, I know. And originally this sold for $32, so not bad to get it for 2, still on the card, brand new. I'm okay with that. And then I do have this brooch, which I'm sure this isn't a real stone, but I really liked it. And I think you could also turn it into a pendant, but it just reminded me of old shields. And I like that kind of style, the Victorian. This looks very Victorian to me, although the latch is newer. I still really like that. And then this is a vintage Avon ring. You can see it has the expandable ring adjuster in here, which I love that Avon did that. It's a little small for me, but I can wear it on this finger, and it looks very Elizabethan, like I kind of pictured that. If anybody's ever seen the movie Ever After, there's the cross that the queen loses, and the stepsister brings it to the queen, and it very much reminds me of that cross. Novella, you're gonna squish yourself. You're teeny tiny. Then there's no marking on this ring that I could find, but I just thought it was very unusual, the shapes, like the curly cues, and this would be a pinky ring on me, but I just thought the shape was very, very beautiful and sculptural. Once again, I wish they marked their stuff. These I think might have belonged to a bracelet at one point, but I saw these and I thought they would make amazing earrings, or maybe like a layered necklace or something. So I'm going to play with those at some point and figure out what I want to make from them. And then I have another vintage ring. I don't see... Oh, there is a marking in here. That was really teeny tiny. Do I have my loop? Yes, I have my loop. Okay, which I need to put back together apparently. But in the ring shank... Oh, geez. Why is this always, like, the worst to try and see? Rings are the worst because you have to put them at exactly the right angle. Oh, there's no freaking way. Excuse me, Novella. You're in the way. Guys. No way. I think this might be... It's marked something. Why can't I read it? This is like the worst. It is... You know what? I'll have to come back to that. because it's gonna bother me. But I don't think the stones are real, but the writing on the inside gives me pause. But this is just so beautiful. Very, very similar to the other one, but there is definitely writing inside the shank, and because, again, it's a ring and you have to get the right angle and all that stuff, I'll have to update you guys on that one. Then, I've never seen earrings shaped like this before. Never have. It's marked on the paddle, made in Austria, or made Austria. So made in Austria, I'm guessing, is what it's meant to be. But I've never seen, and there is one stone missing in one of the earrings, but this is an easy fix. I've never seen earrings this shape before. This odd pinwheel type of shape. So I really liked those. That was actually one of the first pieces I picked up, and it's highly unusual. The one on the one earring, there is the stone missing here because it looks like the mounting is damaged, but I can fix that, so that's not a problem. Yes, hi Novella, these are not your toys. I know, they're shiny and they're pretty. You're very pretty like you. Then there was this ring, which it looks like a stamped or like engraving of flowers, and it is adjustable, so it might be bronze, but I just thought that was so elegant and pretty, and I just loved the way it looked. Then I found this little guy who needs to be cleaned up a bit, and there's a stone missing from his eye, but he was just so cute. I had to. This little elephant, this charm, you can tell he's old. Unfortunately, no markings. Then I've mentioned before that I love silverware jewelry. Hi, Novella. You're going to slide off here. This spoon ring is teeny tiny. It's more of a pinky ring on me, but the style was not something I had seen before, and it is marked on the inside International Deep Silver. D-E-E-P. So, and it looks like it could be adjustable, but, or maybe it's, no, it's totally soldered, never mind, on the inside, but this is so cool. I love the detail on that. So that was really awesome. And then on top of finding a spoon ring, I found a spoon, another spoon bracelet. Hey, excuse you. She's being a spicy little nugget. I really liked the pattern on this bracelet. The leaf, it almost looks like papyrus or wheat reeds. So I really liked that. I might replace the clasp, I'm not sure. And there are some other markings in here, so I will have to look up what the silverware markings are. I know how to look up silver jewelry markings, like stamp markings and stuff. And then this one, I'm not sure what it is. I mean, obviously it's a bracelet, but I've never seen, I think it might be resin, but I just thought the patterns or the kind of like texture it shows is really cool, and it's a really awesome statement bracelet. It reminded me almost of like seeds and cotton for some reason. I don't know why, but I really liked this. And there's no maker's mark or anything on it. So I know it's probably not silver, but I really liked it anyway, and I wish it was marked so I knew. And then one last baggie, guys, because I know this is actually a longer garage sale haul video than probably a lot of you are used to, I guess. There is these bronze coin earrings, and I don't think they're actual coins. I think they were just stylized to look like them, but I thought those were just super cool, and the way that they were attached was really well done. So I don't, and they're clip-ons, so I'm assuming that they're older. But yeah, there's no markings on it, which is quite a shame. Not really sure who made them. Then this gorgeous, which of course it's not marked, I don't think. Maybe there's something in there and I'll have to fiddle with a magnifying glass, but this gorgeous brooch in red, my favorite color. So this is just, and all of the Navette stones are open backed, which I find very interesting. I know that's typically a feature of Juliana jewelry. I don't think this is Juliana. I'm still gonna try and see, but I don't think it is. Hey, hello. You're taking a tumble with my stuff. So I'm gonna look it up because I do know that there are extensive Juliana collector records and like databases. Otherwise, it's still a really stunning piece regardless. I just love this. So, there is that. Come on, Nugget. You're getting in the way now. Excuse me. Then this one I don't think is necessarily vintage, but I just thought it looked very interesting. No, you're going to go that way. This brooch, which looks like a Chanel No. 5 perfume bottle with some, excuse you, God, not chatelaines. I'm trying to remember what the actual term is for the chains, but trying to untangle it here, guys. So there we go. There's that. I'm sure this wasn't originally together maybe, but I just thought it was really interesting and different looking. It is missing one of the stones, but again, that is a very easy fix. I just thought it was really like cool and very, you know, 40s French, you know, I kind of liked it. Not worth anything, but I still liked it. Next are these beautiful, again, not marked, mother of pearl. They almost look like mother of pearl clouds. I love these earrings. They look like mother of pearl clouds. And I'm assuming they could be old, newer, they could be older. The style is very ambiguous, but I really liked them. No, this is not your stuff. I'm saving some of the best for last, obviously. Hey, you, go away. This brooch, the pin back has snapped off, so that would need to be repaired, but I just found the carving to be very beautiful on it, and there's no marking on this, which I find very surprising. I just loved the carving on this. So maybe I'll just turn it into a pendant and just do that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. But yeah, I loved the carving on it. And it's probably resin. It's not real, but it still feels really heavy and nice. And I do keep an eye out for that. There were also these paddle clip-on earrings that were cameos. And I just really liked the elegant look of them. No maker's marks or anything, which you would think there would be because there's this weird little plaque in the back. So unless the engraving got rubbed off or something, I don't know what that would have been there for. So I might do some research and try to figure out if it's some company I'm not aware of. Hey, you, come on. This, I don't know what these beads are. I think they might be tiger's eye, and this looks like it was handmade. but I just loved the color scheme and the beads, the way these are cut. And I think these are Swarovski crystals here too. So Tiger's Eye and Swarovski crystal. Hello, love it. And then here are two of my favorite finds. This one I know I'm going to have to restore because whoever did it did a terrible job. There's a lot of glue all around, so I'm going to have to soak these in acetone and redo it. And I think this is an older piece, although I can't quite tell because there's no markings on it, but I loved this. You can't quite tell in this camera video, but there's a whole bunch of glue sticking around in here. So I'm gonna have to fiddle with that. And there's also a few missing stones, but I figured for $2 it was worth it to try and fix this beauty. I just wish there was a marking. There is no marking. I checked the pendant, I checked the chain, which it might not even be the original chain because unfortunately that does happen, but I thought that was really cool. Nice restoration project. And then this, I was surprised was still there because I didn't even go at the beginning of the sale. I think it was 9 to 1 and I went like around 11. This has no markings, of course not, because you know, why would it? But if I can just get the clasp hooked on correctly. Oh, but there's no stones missing. It's absolutely stunning. I love the colors and the old rivoli stones. I can't believe that I found this at a garage sale. Like, this is just beautiful. And they're flower cut rivoli stones, and all of the stones are prong set. So this is really good quality. And when they do this, I've seen Hobei do this in their chains. I don't think this is a Hobei. If it was, I'd be peeing my pants in excitement. Like, again, I can try to do some Google image searching and see if I can find out who made it, but it's just such good quality and it's such a beautiful piece that I had to buy it. Now, I'm gonna see really quick if I can get the marking on this ring, because I swear to God it says something and I can't quite make it out what it is. Let's see. Does anybody have any tips and tricks for trying to read a ring marking? Because I get so irritated with this. So maybe I'll just put an update in the description of the video for you guys, because I really want to know what this is, and it's going to drive me absolutely bonkers if I don't. But that is my haul from today. And as I said, everything cost me maybe $100. So I think that's a pretty great deal for the day. Please let me know what you guys liked, what you didn't like. If you know what any of the jewelry pieces are, let me know. I always love learning new things about stuff. If you guys have suggestions for maybe different ways to use some of the other like home decor items I got, I always like hearing what you guys come up with. Everybody's so creative. So thank you so much for being patient with me and sticking around on my channel and for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Bye guys.